Hello, this is the Captain Paxo with some more Dark Souls 3 PvP, and I'm using my Blessed build for once, for a change. But I kind of fucked up with the audio, which is why you're hearing some space jelly in the background. Yeah, forgot to untick a certain option in my share settings, so no audio. Well done me, pat on the back. But, like I said, I'm using my Blessed build. It's not really any different from when you last saw it in my Blessed build video at Soul level 60, other than I've put a few more points into maybe Vigor and Dexterity, as that guy mops me up with R1 Mashery. But I still really like this build. I'm going to swap off the parrying dagger for the claw though, because the parrying dagger is just a little bit too slow for R1 mashes, and I fought a lot of R1 mashes in this session, which is a little bit unusual for me. I don't normally fight a lot of R1 mashes. I don't normally fight a lot of lone hosts either, so a bit of a surprise, as that guy railed me with the heavy attack of the profaned greatsword. But my regen is gonna keep me topped off as I do a stupid trade right there. He heals, I heal. He does a jump attack. I wanted to go for the backstab there, but I felt like I just wasn't gonna be able to get it. Roll twice just to get out of it, because Phantom Range is still a thing, and hosts not animating is still a thing. I don't get it. I just I don't get it. They can buff and nerf Acid Surge within the span of a day, but they haven't figured out how to prevent hosts or other players from just not animating. Like that just seems a little bit strange to me. That looked like I tried to do a plunge attack there, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Strange. This is going to get real interesting, because this blue's really aggressive, and we're going to get into a fight in the dragon area, which dangerous. I don't like this dragon. I don't like the bridge, or not the bridge, but the pathway is always on fire, so you have to take damage if you want to go through this way, which I don't agree with it at all. It also, like, visually it's not really touching you, but you're still taking damage, but that's just Dark Souls in a nutshell, especially in the PvP. So it just confines you into this really small space, and it's making this fight rather awkward. I mean, look at this. I'm nowhere near the fire and I'm still getting hit by it. Now the host is involved, so I have to get out of here, but because the fire's still there, I have to heal rather awkwardly, and then I get sprayed down again. And it's just, I don't see why they found it necessary to have the fire linger there for about 15 seconds. This guy's still pretty aggressive, and ooh, I didn't even look like it hit him, but maybe that was just, oh dear. Oh. Oh, wow. Anyway. That's always interesting though, isn't it? When, like, oh, you heal and then you proceed to 2v1 me. Very honourable. As this guy would probably piss off a lot of the Honour Brigade as he hits me whilst I'm buffing. So I take a swig. He tries to hit me with a weapon up, which is very bold because it's very easy to parry. And also it's very slow, which is why it's very easy to parry. I should have seen that coming. I knew he was an R1 masher. I should have just hit the parry. Actually, I think I did hit the parry input, but it didn't fucking parry because Dark Souls 3. Don't do it. Don't do it. You shouldn't have done it. You should not have done it. Oh dear. And I give a rather smug gesture, because I mean, he hit me whilst I'm buffing, so it's kind of a little bit like, you hit me whilst I'm buffing, and then you proceeded to lose. Do whatever, I guess. This fight. This session has a lot of this fight moments in it. There's an invasion coming up, which, I was not happy about. This guy's playing rather defensively. I'm playing rather aggressive. I don't know why he's being so aggressive. I'm using Blessed Weapon. It adds like 20 AR. It's like, and this weapon, it isn't raw infused. I actually went to infuse it with raw, but it actually did less damage than unrefined with like 22 dexterity, which is stupid. Oh dear. Oh, I wish that would have killed him. That would have been so good. I wish this Lloyd's would have landed, but it's Lloyd's. Of course it doesn't. It never fucking lands, except for the times that it does, obviously. But now he's gonna run away. But it's like, okay, so you've outlasted my buff. Very well done. You can continue with your R1 mashery. You're gonna use sharpen, and I have some dual charms. So, no, thank you. And it's like, what are you doing now? You know, what are you doing? Was he just waiting out my... He tried to do it again. Was he just waiting out my Blessed Weapon? If so, that's not really the smartest thing to do. Although he is... So, oh, how is that not a parry? Jesus Christ. The stamina penalty for fucking up a parry is stupid. Absolutely insane. But this guy's just trading with me, and I'm gonna lose the Estus race because he's probably got 15 and I have half of that, and he has 30% more health than I do as well. And if he really wanted to, he could summon some phantoms as well, ad infinitum, because yes, hosts need all of the advantages in the world, and he probably has a seed of a Tree of Giants in his pocket somewhere as well. Because that's... wow, it's Dark Souls 3. Oh, I didn't go for the parry? Interesting. Maybe I was scared that the parry wouldn't, like, follow through because, you know, the inputs have started to die in this game. I don't understand it at all. Oh, I should have saw that one coming. Come on. What am I doing? I'm playing angrily. That's what I'm doing. Wow, these parries are kind of random. Come on. No? Nothing? This guy's attacking really sporadically, which is working, but it's annoying. Well, it's working, but he's playing... I think he's playing far too passively. But then I fight... Come on, dude. Maybe you aren't playing that unpredictably. You know? I've never understood rolling straight into someone and doing an attack. It's so predictable. But then so is just running up and attacking. You know? Which is why you should usually, like, run up to someone and then roll to their side or something just to see what they do. If they are one mash, you can run up to them and parry them. If they parry, then you can run up to them and backstab them. You know? If they roll away, then you could probably roll catch them. Come on. Yes, I've got no Estus left. Do you want to fight or not? Oh, it is such a sad sight. But then in Dark Souls 1, everybody had options to get unlimited healing because humanity healed you to full health. Mistake! Oh god. Oh, I don't even want to watch that. That's just too painful. But what was I saying? Yeah, humanity. Like, you could farm up to like 99 humanity. Put that in your bottomless box, and then farm another set of 99 humanity. And then you practically had infinite healing. This guy is interesting. You'll notice he's going for my back, and you can tell because, well, he was circling, and also he only did one swing. But look at him! He used the weapon up! Whilst locking on! You're either really, really bold, or just not that smart. Oh! Yeah, saw that one coming. Added a lot of damage as well, because, you know, I'm using the Hornet Ring because, well, my weapon doesn't really do a lot of damage as is. I mean, I've invested most of my stats into Faith, and my buff is Blessed Weapon, for crying out loud, you know? Oh, parry? Nah. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm mucking them up. But, yeah, my buff is Blessed Weapon, so that I'm not getting much damage out of that. And I'm not, I don't have high dexterity, but the dexterity I do have is giving me more damage out of my weapons than if I had used a raw. There's another parry. Did you notice that when he was Lloyd's and he did like the out of Estus animation for the Lloyds, he managed to roll out of it before he even landed an attack. So Lloyd's is effectively not that good, do you think? But then I think that's just because everything, well, most things have had their recovery frames reduced by a metric fuck ton in Dark Souls 3, because who needs recovery frames? Oh, good lord, the Follower's Saber. This is before it was nerfed, if you're watching this after the patch. So this thing does ridiculous damage, and he's got gold pine resin on. So yeah. On top of that, this weapon has some ridiculous phantom range with its weapon art. You're about to see it hit me when it really shouldn't. Watch this. I am so fed up with phantom range in these games. So fed up. But it's one of those things that you have to accept. You have to expect. I don't accept it, but I do expect it. If that made any sense whatsoever. Basically, you have to realize that was a parry, you're lying. You have to realize that it's gonna exist. But it really, really shouldn't. Yeah. Legitimate. But I might have harped on phantom range in a previous video, so I'm gonna try and avoid it in this video. This guy's using the Onyx Blade. The melee Pyromancer build is becoming quite popular as this guy uses Profaned Flame. Someone once told me that Profaned Flame has an amazing hitbox. It really doesn't. And like, even if it did, it's so easy to roll out of this shit that it doesn't matter that it has a good hitbox. I mean, just look at Great Chaos Bed Vestiges. That thing has the hitbox the size of a planet, and you can just roll straight through it because iframes, you know. So it doesn't matter if it has a massive hitbox. It's still not gonna fucking hit anything because it's a pyromancy. Unfortunately, it's got that sort of wind up. It's really easy to spot, and I can just run through it. Unlike fire orbs, whereas if I try and run through a fire orb, I'm gonna take it to the face. That, just gonna avoid it. But that's another victory. And this fight, yeah, this fight sped up for a very, very good reason. It's because it took about 8 minutes. Oh, if that riposte had killed him, it would have been all over. I wonder if Blessed Weapon would have actually killed him. If I had Blessed Weapon on, and that would have killed him. Oh, I'm getting flustered because I did not enjoy this. Because he's running away, and my thoughts on people who run away. I have more respect to hackers than people who run away. I have more respect to people who just pull out their Ethernet cable than people who run away like this. Because you're wasting both of our time. And now it's sped up by times 4. 400% speed, if you will. Jesus Christ, and he's still waiting in that boss room. It's ridiculous. I think it took him like... he did 2 riposts on the Lothric Knight, if I remember correctly. And it didn't kill it. And the Dark Moon Blade is about to show up. In a rather disappointing fashion as well. So let's see. Oh, here he comes, and he's dead. To the environment. Oh my god, this guy is really pissing me off, because he's clearly not that great at this game. And you can't say that he's just like, oh, he's a poor little new player. This is soul level 80. Like, soul level 80. Either he's in New Game Plus, or he's about ready to take on the Dancer. Which is it's pretty far into the game, you know. If you're doing it normally, then you've killed the 3 lords, and now his golden friend has showed up, and I'm rather angry. I'm gonna eat a Chaos Bed Vestiges to the face. Because I just wanted to kill someone at that point. And after I ate that Chaos Bed Vestiges, I think I could have strangled a puppy. I was not happy. But this is a purple who has been getting 2v1'd by a host and his phantom. And now that I've arrived, they've decided, no, a fair fight, or a 2v2, a sort of team fight, where we can hit each other and they can't. No, that's just not right. We need another phantom in here. And this white is either a genius or an idiot. And I'm not sure which one it is, because he mashes me down, and he might be dead angling. I think he might be, but I just die. So I'm not sure if that guy is a genius or an idiot. And the purple looks like he was about to die, and this is the same guy, only without his buddy. And this guy is look how many times he's rolling. Why do you need to roll this many times? This guy is not of the same level of finesse as the first guy, even in his R1 mashery. Jump attack didn't even touch me, but whatever. Cancel your that second jump attack, I should say. Roll catch, and now we're just going to trade, because apparently he thinks I'm out of stamina. I'm really not. He was using the deep battle axe as well, which makes me think that he's a low level. But at the same time, I'm soul level 80. My weapons are plus 10. Did he just take that throughout the entire game? Oh, and another one of those, ugh, this fight moments. I almost don't even want to commentate this, because, oh, this really pissed me off. And you'll see why right about now. Fuck! You know, he used the Hornet's Ring. Fair enough. He used a really powerful weapon for the riposte. That parry, I feel like, should have landed. The fact that I did a heavy attack should have been delay enough to not catch the frames of the parry. But apparently that is just not the case. And he was parrying to catch my R1 mashery, not my heavy attack follow-up. And yeah, he could still catch it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.